on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode number 1246. That's right, episode number 1246 of Navigating the Modern World with Eli. The Walking with Purpose live edition, live today again from Red Morton Park. And today we're going to be talking about peace and quiet is underrated on YouTube and social media in general. One more time, peace and quiet is underrated on YouTube and social media in general. GLM is here first and Tia's here second. Welcome, ladies. More than likely, Dawn's not going to be showing up today. She's taking a nap. She had some appointments today and other things, and she's a little bit exhausted. I don't blame her. I'm pretty tired myself too, but I've already taken off a couple days recently, so I didn't want to take off today. So Dawn may not be here, but she's all good. Just so you folks know. I hope you've all had a great day. Can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? Please put a 1 in the chat if you can. Hey Tia, how are you doing? Thank you again yesterday for your $50 super sticker. GLM, thank you again for your $49.99, aka $50 super chat from you and Flex. Thank you so much for that. And ODN, thank you again for your $20 super chat. Give me a second here. So, yeah, there's nothing more underrated than peace and quiet when it actually happens. And you're welcome from GLM and Flex. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I don't forget. I don't take things like that lightly, you know. A lot of people, when they get super chats and super stickers or donations in general out here on YouTube, you know, they take the money and they're not really that grateful, or they don't thank the people. Oh, yeah, well, you know, GLM, if you're talking about who I'm talking about, who I think you're talking about, if you're talking about the rebroadcaster, the restreamer, that's okay. Whatever he does, right? And you know, GLM, there are some proper ways of handling that. And just so you know, GLM, I'm in progress of taking the proper ways to handle that as well. It's a lot of work. I've got to tell you, it's a lot of work. I'm going to say this. Like I mentioned, I believe, yesterday. Oh, really? I'll be right back. All right, we are back live. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly and see me clearly. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly and see me clearly. I'm going to wait till some people pop on back in. I'm sorry I was off. Tia, thank you so much. Yeah, so Mr. Bill is rebroadcasting me again. And so here we go again. And I'm going to talk about it because I feel like it. And I'm going to correct the record and set things straight with this group of people that is massively obsessed and can't get enough of me. It's like they're dependent on my content, my name, my likeness, anything to do with me. They're dependent on that as part of their survival mechanism out here on YouTube. Right before that, there was a premiere released on me on someone else's channel. I'm not going to mention their name because I'm just not going to give everyone notoriety here. But they put out a premiere video of an older RJ stream. RJ, my blind and autistic YouTuber friend. And it was over a situation where that person back then was trying to get RJ to file a copyright strike on my channel regarding me doing some fair use commentary on RJ. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Back then, right? And that's what this group does. When they can't beat you with substance, they try to take you down, right? They try to take you down when they can't beat you with substance, and they go through third parties to do that, right? Because they can't do it themselves because no one's violating them, right? So they go through third parties to do that, right? And that's just enough said, right? But let me mention this to you, Bill. I'm not upset at you. I'm not upset at you. You're doing it again because the defendant is less than 10 days away from a court case with me, and you need to keep the Eli engine alive with the audience. Same with the other lady that did the premiere earlier, and same with what Miss T's been doing. Now, Miss T didn't post for the last 12 hours. I'm wondering why. Is she platform enforced and disabled for a week? Or is she just leading us to try to believe that? Or is she just taking half a day off? Who the heck knows? Right? But this entire group of people is dependent on my name and likeness as their content engine and to keep that audience around. They all want Eli content. Even if I'm not involved in something, if I'm associated with someone, they tie it in together because they need to make it about me some way, one way or another. Somehow, one way or another, right? That's all good. It's not a big deal because here's the thing. Court's in less than 10 days, right? And like I told you folks, and I'll just put it out there, it doesn't matter. I've got no shame. It is what it is. I know he's going to keep, listen, I have more than enough evidence on what's going on, GLM. I'm not going to ruin my shows over that guy. Just put it to you this way. In less than 10 days, this is not going to happen anymore. Put it to you that way. And if it happens, then it'll be a violation of a protective order. So let's just put it to you that way, okay? Let them have their fun while they can. And if they keep having fun when there's a protective order in place, then there's going to be consequences regarding that, right? But here's the thing, right? And look, I'm still keeping the peace. I'm like in a very relaxed and peaceful state. And I'm just talking about this because it's like more so being proven each and every day that these people are dependent on me to make it through their days, right? They're dependent on me to make it through their days, right? And when their names end up on the docket and they're not happy about that, they can only blame themselves for taking action for that to happen or be necessary, right? It is what it is. Let them have their fun. You know, all I do is I preserve evidence, right? All I do is I preserve evidence, and there's no one better at preserving evidence than me. And GLM, you know that as well. There's no one that files better court filings than me, even as a pro se, self-represented litigant, right? They're going to find out in less than 10 days, right? So, yeah. So, you got the defendant that is basically in a standstill, right? Because anything he does is going to be used against him in court. So, now the affiliates or amplifiers or people acting in concert step in to try to keep the audience emotionally alive regarding the Eli drama that's been played out for the last 6+ years. And it's just, I mean, even the people that are watching this, all right? Hey, to you, ma'am, I'm not talking about the original Holly, to the new Holly that joined the group. You're watching the restream. I saw you chat in the previous chat, ma'am, and you said, I don't even know the whole backstory. Why would you want to know? It's stupid. You even emailed me regarding some other things. I'm not going to mention it. That got handled. So I know, ma'am, you're a reasonable person. You're a reasonable person that makes sense, yet you're hanging around people that make zero sense, right? They make zero sense. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again, right? The only reason why they would be doing it right now is because they want to continue to affect me algorithmically on YouTube. That's it. That's why we're in court. But yeah, even your own people are wondering, I don't even know what really is going on here. There's nothing going on. I'm just an average, everyday human being trying to run a positive organization to help people. And these people have made me their life. That's what it is. If that's not surreal enough for you, I don't know what is, right? I don't know what is. I don't. So that's okay. Bill, hey, rock on. You'll see what happens in less than 10 days. Actually, you'll probably know by Friday or Saturday when I'm done with my filing, right? You're going to know. And you're probably not going to be happy about that, Bill, but you put yourself in this predicament. So, hey, you only have yourself to blame, right? Sorry, I'll catch up on the chat in a little bit. And you want to know something, Bill? Here's the thing. Forget about all the insults, right? You insult me all the time. Why? Because you have nothing of substance to respond to regarding my substance, right? So when there's no substance to respond to, Bill, people just insult people, right? That's what happens, right? See, Bill, your insults are protected speech. That's not the problem. That's not the problem. We can all ignore insults. The problem is what you're doing with my content. You're basically engagement siphoning. You're basically affecting me algorithmically. You're violating my copyright in real time. And all you're going to do is insult me. So I expect you to insult me, Bill, because that's all you're good for are insults, because you have no substance, in my opinion. If you had some substance to talk about me, Bill, then show me what you got. Show me where your substance is at, Bill, because I haven't seen it. Right? So your insults don't matter. They're protected speech. It's ridiculous, and it makes you look unreasonable, and it makes you look like you're not a grown-up, even though you're supposed to be. What, you're in your mid-40s, Bill? You're in your mid-40s, Bill? right? And you live with your mom, right, Bill? You're not going to answer that, right? Because every one of you lives with your parents. And yes, Dawn and I share a home with my mother, but we do more than our part financially and otherwise. I'm not trying to criticize any of you for your living situation. You want to come at me and make me the highlight of your YouTube presence every damn day, then we can talk and share with people a little bit more about you, right? I choose not to go down that route, Bill. I choose not to go down that route, right? But if you're going to inject yourself into this, you're going to become a part of it. And you'll see. Coming soon. Coming soon to a docket near you, Bill. Oh, shoot. I ran into a bush for a second, the wire, but I think I'm good. Yeah. Can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? Please put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, Lewis, not a big deal because the court's going to handle the whole thing because you have to understand, this is all a coordinated attack stemming from the defendant. This is the defendant's group of people acting in concert, right? This is the defendant basically offloading stuff to other people because right now, him being in the middle of litigation with me, 9 days, less than 10 days than our first hearing, he's trying to, soften the blow, right? So he's offloading it to these other people, right? And he's thinking that makes him safe, but he has no idea what acting in concert is and how this is going to look when we go to court on Friday, January 6th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right? And the thing these people don't realize is that not only do I have people sending me evidence, I have gotten my own evidence while I'm live in the chat. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is go offline right now, and I'm going to go and gather some more evidence, and I'll be right back.